I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Alex Pereira just turned 38 years old. Alex Pereira has been a whirlwind of a fighter in the UFC. He's been an amazing ambassador for the UFC. He's been the most active champion for the UFC. Ultimately, though, he just lost his championship. And as you age, it gets a little more difficult to keep up what he was doing in terms of performances. So my question to you, Dean, is it too late for Alex? Or can Alex Pereira at this age still recapture what made him such a lightning bolt of energy and positivity in mixed martial arts?
There's no one in MMA harder on older fighters than I am. I've said it about Kamaru Usman and all these other guys as they get older. I've said it's too late for them. But I think Alex Pereira is the exception in this case for a couple of different reasons. First off, I think he's got a style that limits or that actually helps him in terms of his age. He doesn't move his feet a lot. He doesn't wrestle a lot. And he's just got power the guy is running into. So he's not putting a lot of wear and tear on his body in training probably. And he definitely doesn't put a lot of wear and tear on his body during fights. Secondly, he is in top 3 worst divisions in the UFC. Top 3 worst divisions in the UFC.
Really?
Which means that all he's got to do is probably not even fight again. He should probably get an immediate rematch because there's no one else in the division really that warrants a rematch or a fight against Magomed Ankalaev.
So what are the worst divisions in the UFC, Dean? Light heavyweight.
So I'd say light heavyweight is the number 3. Then I would say heavyweight, and then I would say women's bantamweight.
Really? You think those are the 3 worst divisions?
Yeah,
Kayla Harris is the champ there.
Yeah, and she came in and just beat everybody up in like seconds. So I mean, it's the worst. It's the 3 worst divisions in the UFC: light heavyweight, heavyweight, and women's bantamweight. So Alex Pereira at 38 can still go out there and win a championship and still defend it probably 3 more times.
So my thing with Alex Pereira is this, right? I don't understand how a guy who had such a long kickboxing career doesn't carry more of the damage that you sustain in that type of environment, especially when it's all striking, right? Alex Pereira was a world champion kickboxer, and he doesn't, bro, when I met Shogun and I met Nogueira, those guys, they were walking like they had the longest careers of all time. Yo, them dudes are like they were in their early 30s. Bro, Jose Aldo's like 34 years old. But he carries the years of competition. It doesn't seem like Pereira has that.
I don't understand it either. Honestly, I saw Minotauro at the fights a couple weeks ago. He's my age. He looked like he was in his early hundreds.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, how is this dude my age? I mean, he gave me the little dead fish handshake. He looked crippled.
Hard careers and hard training and hard sparring. Remember the stories that we would hear about those guys back in the day? And I trained with that guy when he was younger. Those were some hard training sessions, and those take a toll on you. Pereira hasn't seemed to have that. Now, he got knocked out bad versus Adesanya. That was that one is very damaging. But outside of that, right, even the Ankalaev fight, he didn't take that much damage. He got controlled. But my question to you is this, right? Does he get an immediate rematch, or does he want the immediate rematch? Because how much better can he fight against Ankalaev than he did the last one? Because Ankalaev never took him down.
I know. And you're right about that. I mean, that's kind of the big question. Can he do something different? I'm not sure he can do anything different, but I do think that maybe he's always one punch away from changing the course of the fight. So that's why I think that if you give him another 25 minutes against Ankalaev, he might find that punch. And I think that's his best chance of winning that fight, is to be able to find that punch. I think he should get an immediate rematch because I don't trust, as much as I like Khalil Roundtree, as dangerous as he is, that abysmal performance he had in Azerbaijan against Jamal Hill, I thought it was a terrible performance for ABC. I thought when you go out there, they play college football at that time. You're supposed to go out there and show out.
He dominated Jamal Hill.
You got to do a little more. So I don't think he deserves the shot at the title. I say give it to Alex Pereira.
Yeah, give Pereira another opportunity, or hell, put Yuri in there, and maybe Yuri gets past Ankalaev. But Pereira, I believe, even at 38, is still very, very valuable to this weight division. Now for my final thought. Guys, UFC Chicago. Khamzat Chimaev is supposed to fight Dricus du Plessis. Not even a month ago, there were rumors that Khamzat Chimaev was injured, that he was not going to be in Chicago. Guess what? He's going to Chicago. I saw him training with Coach Calavita in the garage down in Los Angeles. And if you're training with that man, there is nothing wrong with you, because the way that he pushes his athletes, the way that he works them to exhaustion, the way that he really does test you mentally, physically, that means you cannot be injured. And if Khamzat Chimaev was to have any issue with Dricus du Plessis, as we saw with Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman, it would be the longer fight and the cardio. If there's a guy that can get him ready, it is Coach Cal. It seems like he's doing all the right things. But hold on a minute. You do not look past DDP. Time and time again, people want to disrespect this young man. He is a dominant champion, and he intends to get the job done again at UFC 319 down in Chicago. I can't wait. I was so bummed when I heard that fight may be canceled. But now that I know Chimaev's here, Chimaev's in the United States, it's all systems go. And there's nothing better in terms of that thought to me as a guy that gets next to the octagon. Boy, it's going to be good. I cannot wait for UFC 319. Dean, thank you again for coming on. Bro, I love challenging. I love going back and forth with you. It's amazing. I love this concept, and I love having you on the show. Thank you, Dino.
My man, always.
You're the man. Guys, until next time, like, subscribe, and tell your friends to tell their friends that DC's got a YouTube channel. I'm doing things like 3 rounds, check-ins, and so much more every single week. Until next time, peace. Hey, and also, Ben Askren got his lung transplants, guys, so he's on the mend. I hope to have an update for you guys next week on Ben, but I spoke to Amy recently, and they were very happy and thankful for all the love and support you guys have given them, and also for the people and the families that donated the lungs that are now allowing Ben to start his road to recovery. Look, the boys are double champ. I'm your favorite podcaster, and now I'm an official role partner. Fellas, whether you're in or you're out of that bedroom with your partner, significant other, you got to satisfy those needs. It's as important as it comes, guys. And one thing about Ro, when you're in that bedroom, Ro Sparks got you back with his long-lasting functionality. 2-in-1 prescription treatment for guys who just want a little more control of those erections. You know them old thing get away from you every now and again if you're not careful. And it don't take long either, because after they dissolve, they work in about 15 minutes on average. Hey, I love that. You gonna love that. So, if prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off of your first order of Rose Sparks on a recurrent plan. So, if prescribed, new sexual health patients, you get $15 off of your first order of Sparks on a recurrent plan. So connect with a provider at ro.co/DCTV to find out if prescription Rose Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/DCTV for $15 off of your first order. Hey, y'all don't have to thank me yet, but you will thank me later when you get on those Rose Sparks. Let's go.